now I would like to invite
Madam, for your speech for
thank you so much.
crossing priest.
Members of the high table here present, distinguished ladies and
ท่าน
gentlemen,
แขกผู้มีเกียรติ
members of
ทุ
the
กๆท่าน
press.
และรวมทั้ง
greet you all.
ผู้สื่อข่าว
Today I wear two hats here sitting down. I am the youth representative in the Global Alliance on Media Information Literacy, and as well as the president of Young People in the Media in my country. Before I start, I'm just going to make a very brief speech because I was just caught up by surprise. I want to give you a story of a young girl. That was this day. She was just from school. She was just 15 years old. She had an interview in the national TV of her country. She came home and she thought that her father would say, "Wow, you did a great job, you know. I was really proud of you." But the first tone that she heard from her father was, "What were you doing on the TV?" And she joyfully responded, "Well, I was talking about child's right, you know, my right to go to school, my right, you know, to survival and all that." And the father said, "Get out of my house." She thought he was joking. He sent her out. As she stepped the last step of her compound, the father said, "Stop." And when she stopped and turned around, he said, "Leave all your rights there and get in with your responsibility. As long as you live in my house, you have to bear your responsibility but not rights." And that girl, it's me. Since that day, I vow and said I will make sure that anybody that is older than me or that don't have any knowledge on child's rights issues or the participation of young people in development must solely understand what the need of child protection. Thank you. I believe no one can tell the story of a young person, but rather young people themselves. We have a clear manifestation right before us here in this August gathering. I have my friend from India. Sorry, I'm going to mention your age. He's just 20, and I'm 18. This is where the mutual understanding is going to be based on. He needs me, and I need him for us to make a common understanding and to forward a very solid, concrete facts and the need for a child or a youth representative in the Global Alliance on Media and Gender. So he is a man, I'm a woman. From this base onward, if we build and bring other young people on board, we will not have any problem of underrepresentation of women, no any violence against women, because we already understand our terms. So I believe we have a clear manifestation here right before eyes. So I think we just have to give us the opportunity to go ahead and have a youth representative in this Global Alliance on Media and Gender. Okay. I have a little bit, before I conclude, because that is the only thing I have to say. I have a little poem that I wrote before I came off stage here. That's about the African child. It reads, "I am struck by poverty. The civilized will call it not enough resourcefulness. No matter how light they make it, I know I swim in a cost. Tattered clothes I wear, whole shoes I cherish, cracked lips moistened by my saliva, teen face with exposed jawlines. I work so hard to get a bite because I know to survive is my right. I run day in, day out to keep it tight. I never see the light. Nobody cares. We still fight and kill. We rape, abuse, exploit, and loathe. Help we never see." The end of the poem. And I believe for all of these 2 weeks, the two days, I've experienced a lot, and I get to meet a very interesting man who constantly talks about my country, the state of my country. And the advice I have is this: to be kind is more important than to be right. Many a times what we need is not that brilliant mind that speaks, but the unique heart that listens. What we want the elder people and of course the platform here sitting is for them to give us that ears where us young people can actually have the confidence to come out and voice out our thoughts, our dreams and challenges for a better future. On that note, I said, let us not judge anybody from the country he came from. Even if there is nothing like freedom of expression or anything, see what you can do. How can you encourage that person to actually build the person's confidence so that if he or she goes back home, he will say, yeah, if I continue doing this, I have somebody out there who, whenever I turn back, he will surely help me and give me advice. On that note, I say thank you so much for listening to me and giving me this platform, UNESCO, and to everybody here on this podium, thank you so much.